Howdy, howdy, folks. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. There I am. Had one little thing wrong on Rumble. So now you can see my beautiful mug. This is a impromptu edition of Sticks-n-Stonez. I am just decided this just a few minutes ago, and I had some pairings I wanted to do, and turned out to be a rainy, cloudy day here, so there's no pool time this afternoon. So I was just like, all right, well, that's fine. I will just go ahead and do another episode since I got stuff out there to take care of. Just got to try and find myself on uh, Instagram or on X. I mean, now today's pairing is it's going to be a strength meeting structure, bold layered cigar with going head to head with one of the most unapologetically um, rich bourbons on the market. This is a ride. It's dense. It's going to be evolving, and it's going to be built for those moments that you want intensity without losing control. And so, what is it that I am doing? There I am. I am pairing Old Forester. I can't say the word Forester. 1920, the Prohibition style, and I'm pairing that with an EP Carrillo Endure. I think it is going to be an excellent, excellent pairing. So we are going to, yep, I can hear myself. We're going to dive right on in. And while I'm getting this all taken care of here, please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff. You keep us expanding so that my reach keeps getting more and more, because without you, why am I doing it, right? So do that for me. And if you subscribe on X for $1 a month, even this impromptu pairing, my subscribers, they had it before I ever went on the air. They had my pairing notes, so they're already ready. That could be you. $1. One. So, all right. Now let's go ahead and get right on into it. Old Forester, 1920, the Prohibition style. This is a 115 proof. Pull this camera down a little bit, just a hair. There we go. Kentucky straight bourbon. The mash bill is 72% corn. It's going to be pretty sweet. 18% rye, so it's going to be pretty spicy, and then 10% malted barley. Now, the mash bill with that higher rye content, that's going to bring spice and structure, um, while the corn will deliver a deep kind of caramely backbone. It's going to be perfect for standing up to a full-bodied cigar like the Endure. Let's go ahead and glass some of this up. I'm always afraid I'll spill it on me, but I do try and get it close to the microphone so you can hear that. That's a wonderful sound. Wonderful sound. As you can tell, that is a rich, dense bourbon. It's just got a beautiful, beautiful, deep, dark amber, um, some little bit of kind of coppery hues to it along the sides of the glass. It's got really nice legs on the nose. You don't smell that it's 115 proof. There's not like this big of ethanol coming out of the glass. You get dark caramel and molasses, and then some charred oak up front. That's followed by some nice baking spices, and then just a touch of like cherry syrup. I use cocktail cherries in my old fashioned. Just put a couple on a toothpick and put them in the old fashioned glass. It's the way I like it. And so I'll spear them out of the syrup. I won't even let them drain. Just put them right over in the glass, and you get that little bit of cherry syrup down through there. Oh man, excellent, excellent. I'm also I think we're at halftime or somewhere there nearby to Germany on FIFA. So on the palate, It does not taste like 115 proof bourbon in that initial move across your palate. The first tip, all the way to about mid palate, all you're getting is sweet. And then when it starts hitting the back of your palate, goes down your throat, then you start feeling that rye spice and you get that little burn around the edge of your tongue. But it is not overwhelming at all. It's probably kind of dangerous, to be honest. It's one of those, like, oh, this is fine. Oh, I can handle this. And then several glasses in, you're like, yeah, be careful. Moderation. Moderation is the key. So anyway, um, let's see, where are we at here? Oh, we're on the palate. Yeah, you get. Oh, and the second sip was not nearly as spicy. It's like your mouth has already experienced that, and now you're just getting more of those deeper flavors. It's like a rich chocolate with some burnt or toasted sugar. There's some kind of toasted oak in there, a little black pepper, and some dark fruit. I mean, I think it's one of Old Forester's best. Uh, I've got the 1897, the 1910, the 1920, and then I've tried the regular Old Foresters. This is, to me, it's the best. I've heard mixed reviews about the Statesman, and I've been chasing the single barrel. That's the one I'd really like to get a hold of because I've heard some good things about it. We'll just see how it goes. Anyway, flies everywhere. I have to get this cigar fired up. All right, one more sip so we can give you the finish. The finish is long and warm. It's slightly smoky with a lingering spice and some nice, like sweet oak. It is an excellent bourbon. Excellent bourbon. All right, let's move on. EP Carrillo, the Endure. This is a Toro. It is 6 by 52 on the ring gauge, and it is a soft box press. That means that it's square, but it's got rounded edges. I like the soft box press. That's mostly what you do see. Uh, but I know, like the Java line, they have I think it's a 5 by 60 on the ring gauge that's got the squared off edges. Um, I just kind of like the soft box press better, but I would not turn down a regular box press. So now, this cigar is binder and filler are both Nicaraguan, and the wrapper is a dark Maduro. This is kind of it's actually malted. It's got some areas. Don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's got some areas that are like more like milk chocolate, and then it's got areas that are like dark chocolate, and it's just like splotchy all through. Um, it's got a very soft kind of velvety touch to it. It's got a firm pack, but it does give. Um, Minimal veining. Really, the biggest veins are right here on the back, kind of holding that so all the camera angles can see. Um, Other than that, like I said, minimal veining. The Either my eyes are getting worse or they're getting better at wrapping these cigars because it's invisible seams. Could be my eyes too. And then it has a very nice triple cap. So um, the darker wrapper will kind of drive the cocoa and earth and a little bit of a subtle sweetness, kind of forming the backbone of the cigar's like more rich profile. Um, like I said, it's got excellent construction, a firm pack. We'll see how the burn does. Most EP Carrillos have a really nice dense smoke output, and it'll hold ash well. So we're gonna see if this stands up. So on the nose, you get some nice cocoa powder and a good earthiness with some leather, and then kind of a faint, kind of molassesy type sweetness. Um, Wonderful as far as I'm concerned. I really do like this cigar. Let's go ahead and give it a cut Don't do that in a cigar shop. Uh, that's bad manners. But we're in my cigar shop here at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, so I can do what I want. Man, I didn't do a very good job of cutting. That's terrible. All right, we'll make it work though, guarantee. On the cold draw, um, I get some dark chocolate with some raisiny kind of sweetness, and then just a touch of spice on the cold draw. So we're going to go ahead and fire this stick up and see what it does. Yeah, I screwed the cut up on that really bad. Even somebody that does this as much as I do, you have an off day. Opens up with more cocoa, a good earthiness, and then a nice soft sweetness. It's kind of medium full, but it is controlled. Um, Typical EP Carrillo style. I'm still fretting over my cutting job. I did a terrible job. I apologize. Wonderful smoke output, like I mentioned before I fired it up. Um, yeah, that kind of stuff is generally not a problem with the any of the Carrillos. I don't know where my single torch is. It's laying around here somewhere behind something. Touch it up. All right, let's try them together. Man, the uh, the old Forester that old Forester 1920, it just like immediately asserts its dominance with the spice and the heat that cut through that cigar's richness, creating this really nice bold contrast. Yesterday was a contrasting pair. I guess this is where I'm at today or this weekend. Um, the sweetness from the bourbon begins to pull forward kind of the hidden sugars that are in the tobacco. Um, they do work marvelously together. Hey, howdy. Glad you could join. Doesn't mean anything. I just love doing it. My thing. So I love watching the smoke sit in the glass because it's almost magical. As the spirit washes around in the glass, it causes the smoke to do the exact same thing. Like I said, doesn't mean anything. I just know that you've got a really good smoke output that's got a nice heavy smoke to it. If it'll set in the glass like that, I like doing it. For me, I'm trying to give you the best experience so that you can understand what's going on, and I do that by holding the smoke in my mouth until the last second before the spirit touches my tongue, and then I release the smoke, take the sip, and I you really get to me. I get a good idea of how well these things go together or don't go together, as the case might be. So, you know, but this is another great one by Carrillo. Uh, I can't say that I've ever had a bad one. They're really good, and I've had I don't know probably a half a dozen different kinds. The La Historia I really love. I like this one, the Pledge. Uh, they do make some excellent cigars. But we're trying not to go long here because I'm trying to keep it right around 15 minutes, and we're just hit the 15-minute mark right there. So I'll go ahead and tell you how the rest of this pairing goes. As you get through this, go through the cigar, as you get towards the midway, um, you're going to see the body increase. You're going to have some espresso come forward, a darker chocolate, and a building pepper. Um, the pairing really gets its footing about midway. The bourbon's dark sugar and charred oak align with the cigar's espresso and earth, and that creates a really deep kind of layered fusion. The rye spice does now kind of mirror the cigar's pepper. So, and then as you get towards the end of the cigar, that full-bodied intensity will really have taken hold. You'll get char, a little bit of like semi-sweet, more of like a bitter chocolate, heavy oak, and then this nice lingering spice. Overall, it was a powerhouse finish. The bourbon's proof holds strong, smoothing the cigar's kind of sharper edges while amplifying the depth. There's no fade, just a long, commanding close. Um, the Maduro style wrapper, a little bit darker wrapper, anchors the experience in like dark chocolate and earth, allowing the bourbon sweetness and spice to build a contrast and a complexity. Overall, this is a bold, high proof pairing that thrives on intensity and evolution. It is. Now, I will say, not for the faint of heart. If you are new to whiskey and you're still in your training wheels with the light colored wrappers, yeah, I wouldn't step up to this right away. Again, you got to work your way up. So, but it is a very, very rewarding experience for those who enjoy that full bodied experience. Final verdict, I'd give the Old Forester 1920 a 9.2 out of 10. I would give this EP Carrillo Endure a 9 out of 10. I think the pairing overall was about a 9.1. It's a really good pairing. People that are experienced with cigars and whiskeys or spirits in general, I think you would really enjoy the 45, 50, 55 minutes that this one will bring to you. You really will. Just don't fill that glass up too much or too many times. You will regret it later. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Again, please hit like, subscribe, share, notify, ring all the bells, blow all the whistles, all that kind of stuff. Leave me comments. I love comments, good or bad. I don't care, because any comment boosts me up. Tell me I'm a dumbass. I don't care. Um, but I would really like to hear if you really like the show. Those are the best comments. I mean, we have to be honest, right? So leave me some comments and tell all your friends until we get to be together again. Keep your sticks dry, your stones cold. Have a great day.